Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about my current favourite things. So these are things that are either new to me or that I've rediscovered in my collection or that are just generally new over the last month or so that I've picked up that I am really liking, really loving, and wanted to share with you stuff I think is good. I've got makeup, I've got brushes, I've got beauty things, I've got all kinds of things. I've got something for everybody. So let's get started. So the first two items are these two beauties from the Marc Jacobs Coconut collection. So this is the Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist, and then this one is the Dew Drops in Dew You. Loving both of these. This one took me a little while to get used to, and I still am kind of figuring it out because it is very different from my Fix Plus, which is what I've used my whole life. So it is very different. It isn't a very fine mist. You do get droplets, but they do disappear into the skin. They don't sort of mess, well, me personally, they don't mess my makeup up. They dry down invisible. It's not a big issue. It smells beautiful, and I really notice a difference in how long my makeup lasts and how glowy and luminous my skin looks. It just really refreshes. If you use it, you know, halfway through the day, it really brings your face back to life. I love it, and I can put up with the odd drop that lands on my face. I can put up with it. These ones, I've got a review up comparing these to the iconic London drops. If you want a more detailed review on those or want to see swatches and all that kind of stuff, again, just smell beautiful, find them really easy to work with, really good value for such a high-end brand, and the amount of product that you get, just slather it all over your whole body. Next up is a little combo that I've been using lately, which is the Naked Skin One and Done, which I've always liked as a, you know, everyday kind of lighter foundation, with the MAC Mineralize Loose Powder Foundation. These two together, natural, flawless, long-lasting, looks like nothing, really easy, wearable, good for the skin, can't go wrong. Next up, a few face products. So I've been raving on about the Extra Dimension blush in the Just a Pinch, which is the apricot-y shade that I've literally had all over my face every day for the last 3 months. And I knew I was going to pick up some more because I love it so much. It's so pretty, it's so glowing, it's such a wearable shade, so spring, so summer. So I finally got around to swatching some more of these bad boys, and I picked up this one, which is a much more bronzy, kind of plummy shade, and again, just as beautiful, just as glowy, and just gorgeous, especially with my tan skin. So this is the Hard to Get shade. Look at that. So between this one and the Just a Pinch is basically everything that I've been wearing for blush over the last month or so. Beautiful. So I also picked up a blush that has been on my list from MAC for like forever, but I've just been trying not to buy new blushes, but now I've just given in to that. This last month I've just gone, whatever, I'm buying them if I want them. I know I've got too many, I know they're all the same, I'm buying them, I don't care. So this is MAC's blush in Cantaloupe, and it's just this gorgeous, like, yeah, kind of peachy, but just got something a bit different about it. So this is it here, swatched next to that Hard to Get. It's just so wearable, kind of reddish tone to it, bit peachy, bit of a sort of nude, neutrally colour, but it's just so pretty. It's got a little bit of a glow about it, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. Next up is one of the Extra Dimension Skin Finishes, but I actually bought this and have been using this as a bronzer because I've been looking for like a glowy bronzer for a long time. Like, I feel like every bronzer that comes on the market is matte, and I really want something a bit more like of a luminosity to it and a glow to it. So I went into MAC and I saw this and I thought, oh, I wonder if that could work. And got the girl in there just to put it on me, and I thought, oh, it's going to be too much when I swatched it. But actually when you apply it, you know, with a big bronzer brush, actually a lot of the sort of shimmer just kind of settles into more of a glow as you buff it into the skin. It's currently quite subtle on my tan skin, but I think as I sort of lose my tan, it'll get more and more bronze of a bronzy effect on my skin. So you can see there, it's not that far off my skin tone, so it's not giving me much colour, but it just gives me amazing glow. And if I want a subtle bronze at the moment, but a glowy bronze, this is what I'm reaching for. I'm just loving it. But it would also make just a stunning highlight for much deeper skin tones than me, so it's really versatile. And then we have a concealer that is not in any way new, but is fairly new to me, that I picked up on my holiday because I didn't want to take any of my expensive ones with me, and I needed a kind of slightly deeper one for my skin tone. So this is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, the one with a little spongy tip, which is just not something I would normally, I just not always really purchase high-end concealers, but this one is so good. And I know lots of people cut the sponge off because they don't like it, but I just find it so quick and easy to, don't need a brush, I don't need anything to put this on with. I can just literally whack it exactly where it is. It's a really good shape, getting right under the eye and everything, down the nose. I love it, and it doesn't crease on me, it stays all day. It's really good coverage for like such a good priced item. Can't go wrong. So now lip products, which I always have too many of, but can't seem to stop buying. So I have a couple of new Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks that I've been like just reaching for non-stop over the last last month or so since I bought them. So I've got Scorpio finally, which has been calling my name for a very long time. But I finally picked it up as I lost my Coloured Rain Classy lipstick. I lost it, it's come back now. I temporarily misplaced it. So that's how I justified that I needed that one. It's just a gorgeous, unusual sort of purpley, really wearable shade. And then I got Mannequin, which is this gorgeous pinky nude colour, which I didn't have a liquid lipstick in that kind of shade. I've only kind of got regular lipsticks in those nudie shades, but that's those two there, Mannequin and Scorpio. And basically between those two, I've just been switching them back and forth for like my kind of more go-to glam shades over the last few weeks. Then I picked up a couple of like more everyday kind of wearable shades, which is this lip gloss from MAC in the shade Obviously Bare, which is what I've got on my lips today. It's just really soft. Did you hear that squelch? Crikey. It's just a really nude, neutral, really shiny gloss without any glitter, and just here, and it just goes with every eye look you could possibly want. It doesn't interfere or compete with anything. It's just really nude, tones my lips down, looks really subtle, really natural, gorgeous for like any day of the week. And then this is the Gritty Girl lipstick, which I think I have talked about a fair few times before, but I just am obsessed with it. There it is there, and these two make a really nice combo as well. Gritty Girl is actually a matte, but it doesn't sit completely matte on my lips, and it's really not drying, and it's just a perfect like everyday shade, but with a bit of like something about it, you know, a bit of something. I've got a couple of brushes. So this first one I can thank Miss Jacqueline Hill for introducing me to in her like Morphe favourite brushes video. This is the Morphe E41, and as I said in my previous video where I talked about this in my haul video, I was very close to like just going nuts and splashing out on the La Mer brush that Jacqueline's used a few times in her video that is £50. £50. I was this close because it just looks so amazing and perfect and huge, and I just like really thought that it would make, you know, powder application really light and subtle and perfect and easy and quick. And then Jacqueline talked about this one because it's so hard when you look at pictures like on websites to see how big a brush is, and I don't want to order one and then it turn up and be like half the size you thought it was going to be. But actually seeing Jacqueline use this, you could see how big it was, and it was literally just as big as the La Mer one. Look at the size of this thing. It's like done. It's so soft, it's huge, it's got a really good big handle, you know? I just love it. It's so good for applying powder so lightly. I'm obsessed with it. It's perfect for what I was looking for, and literally a quarter of the price of the La Mer one, so thank goodness I found it. And my second brush is certainly not a new brush, not even a new brush to me. This is the MAC 135, which I stopped using. I used to use it as my bronzer brush, and I loved it when I first got it. I got it for Christmas last year, so only like 6 months ago. And yeah, and I loved it at first, but then I've just like been sort of stopped using it recently, and I kind of found like it was applying my bronzer quite chunky, and I couldn't work out what was going wrong, so I just ditched it for a while. And then I cleaned it. And I call, in my head, brushes that I only use for powder don't really need cleaning because it's powder, right? And it just dusts off, it's gone. Obviously not the case, but this is how I justify not cleaning my brushes for like years on end. So yeah, I cleaned it just because I had my new blender cleanser solid, and I just was cleaning all my brushes, so I whacked this one in, and then I just used it because it was there, and I was like, now I remember why I loved it so much. As long as it is clean, it is actually freaking amazing. It's the perfect bronzer brush. You can also contour with it because it's quite narrow. But yeah, it just applies bronzer beautifully. It's the perfect size for the forehead, doesn't bring anything in too far, just really perfect size and shape. Applies the perfect amount of product, really soft, doesn't shed. It's amazing, but just remember to clean it, otherwise you hit problems. You hit problems. I have a couple of nail varnishes that I'm loving in this spring trying to be summer weather that we're having in the UK. So they're both OPI nail varnishes. One is in the I Am What I Amethyst, and the other is in Don't Bossa Nova Me Around. So these are my two faves right now. Obviously a kind of nudie. This one matches my top. I did not do that on purpose, guys. But yeah, for a like nude, I'm trying to be classy kind of day, and a fun, anything could happen kind of day, all bases are covered with these two. Now next up, I suffer with my lips, something chronic. My lips get so dry, especially in the winter, which it seems like it's been winter for 10 years in the UK. And like, you know, we've got heating on and stuff like that, and my lips just want to die. They're falling off, they're chapping, they're sore, they're bleeding. They are just an absolute, I mean, you get the idea. My lips are sore, they're dry. It doesn't seem to matter what I've been using. So I've had like this Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream that I've been putting on my lips for like 100 years every night. And sure, it makes them soft and it's nice, but it doesn't seem to actually be healing them, you know, like halfway through the day, they're all dry and chapped again. And then I found this combination. So this is the MAC Lip Scrubtious, which is, the name suggests, it's like a lip scrub. And this is the vanilla one, which obviously just smells like heaven. And basically I've been putting this on like pretty much every morning when I do my makeup. The first thing I do is I put this on, and if you can see, as you sort of rub it in, all of the grains, like which obviously exfoliate, kind of like melt away, and it turns into like this almost like oil consistency. And I just sort of like, as I'm doing my makeup, I just rub my lips together and the grains all just slowly disappear and leave this sort of oil. By the time I've finished my makeup, that has all kind of soaked in, and they are just like so soft. You don't have to wipe it off because it just kind of dissolves. It's just heavenly. It's really gorgeous and sets your lips up like beautifully, especially if you're going to use like a matte lipstick or a liquid lipstick that's going to be quite drying. They're going to put your lips in the perfect condition for that. And then at night time, I've started, just because my Elizabeth Arden cream ran out, I just put this on one night. And this is just extra virgin organic coconut oil, which I actually bought this in a kit that was for like designed for like baby wipes. You're supposed to soak them in this, and like it's supposed to be good for like softening like reusable cloths that you use on your babies to clean your babies. Sounds so weird, so weird. Bear with me. Anyway, that's where I bought it from. The company is the Cheeky Wipes company, and they basically sell these amazing reusable baby wipes. And this is one of the products that they sell to soften the wipes, so they're perfectly beautifully soft and natural for your baby's bums. And I've never really used it for that because I use that essential oils instead that they sell. So I just had this lying around. Obviously it just smells gorgeous and it's so totally natural. But anyway, I've been putting it on my lips at night, and it's obviously, if you get some in your mouth and everything, it tastes lovely and it's all absolutely fine. Leave it on overnight, and I've literally used it for like maybe a week, and my lips are completely healed. The best they've ever been, and just like no problems whatsoever. They've just plumped up, they're smoothed out, they're soft, they're not chapped, they're not dry. it's just a miracle. And I actually stopped using this for a week because I wanted to see if it was this, and it definitely is, because like they started to go dry again. So get yourself some coconut oil, get it. And last but not least, I've been using this Vaseline Intensive Care Spray Moisturiser every morning because I'm a bit tan, so I'm trying to keep my tan, keep my skin moisturised. But you know, if you're trying to put moisturiser on and then you've got to get dressed and it gets all over your clothes, this literally sprays, has a really fine mist. It smells gorgeous. This is the Cocoa Radiant one, just smells like cocoa butter. And it is gone, dissolved into your skin in seconds, and it doesn't get on your clothes, and it just leaves this beautiful, soft, beautiful smelling skin. It's amazing. And that is it. That is everything that I have been loving over the last few weeks. I was thinking about including my Huda highlighter palette, but I'm just not 100% sold on it yet. I need to give it a few more tries. I've only used it a few times, so we'll see if it makes it into my next video, because at the moment it is definitely looking good, but I'll keep you posted on that one. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe so I can see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye 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 for now.